Hello everybody, this is Dan Tuga coming at you again with a brand new video, this time doing a video on Age of War 2, which is of course the sequel to the first Age of War that I played earlier on my channel. This game took forever to come out, but I was very happy when it did. The upgrades and changes are very welcome and very interesting. I'm going to start out on easy, and like the other game, I kind of have an encyclopedic knowledge of this game, and on easy mode, it's gonna be a breeze. One nice thing about this game, as opposed to the other one, is you actually start out with enough gold to build your first turret before having to rain down fiery death on your enemies. One great thing about this game is you can actually buy individual upgrades for each one of your unit types. Personally, I only really use turrets and my support range, or my support units, sorry. So basically, it's pretty much the same. You want to save as much money as you can, build your turrets up, and only use soldiers when you have to. I know a great trick to winning this game before even finishing it, and I will show it to you as soon as we get there. I don't mind taking a couple hits, because in just a few more moments, I'm going to have enough to buy a second egg rifle, which will make short work of these incoming troops. Another change to this is that you actually have to spend experience points on using your specials this time around. In the first game, it was just a given. But in this one, it's going to actually cost you something, so I like to use my specials very sparingly. There we go. So now I have two of these egg rifles up. I'm going to work on expanding their range. So I'm going to get the first upgrade, and the first upgrade for damage as well. This should make me pretty untouchable. Maybe some of the support ranged type might be able to get kinda close to me, but for the most part I'm alright. Yep. I'll have to show you guys the hard mode, so you can see just how insanely impossible it really is. Another neat option that this game has is you can actually set the game speed faster, which I like to do from time to time, just to kind of get from point A to point B when I'm trying to buy something new, like a new turret slot, like I am right now. It's going to be 1,500 to buy my next egg rifle, which I'm actually going to go ahead and do, because even though the newer turrets might be able to inflict more damage, the egg rifle is still one of the best weapons in the game because it has the fastest fire rate. So, as you'll notice, we're a few minutes in, and I still have yet to use a single unit. Just playing it with just turrets. They are the key to this game. There's just something satisfying about watching your enemies drop dead before you. In another life, I could have been a supervillain, I think. Nah. I don't have the genius to be a supervillain. I'll probably be like one of those henchmen, like it's like taken down, like just like murdered by the heroes. That seems like something that would be more close to reality. The funny thing is I have enough to upgrade. I'm doing just fine. Alright, actually, this age is a little tricky. Because their ranged units can fire pretty far ahead. And they can actually hit my base for just about any distance. Let me show you. Whenever they decide to send one at me. Which they most certainly will. There he is, there's one. See how close he can get to my base. See what I'm saying? So those are gonna add up. Unless we drop them incredibly fast. Alright, so this is the age that I was telling you about, where you can win the game very quickly. You want to use the priests, and you want to make sure that your support range and damage are ticked up as much as you can. Just like so. And then you just mash that build button. We are going to train a ton of these guys. And we are just going to rush across their field. And watch their HP just drop on down. Yep. This game is already in the bag. Alright. Well, shucks. That was kind of short. I suppose we have time for me to show you the difference between easy and... Let's go ahead and just jump on insane. Let me just show you the difference here. Alright, so let's do my regular strategy here. And I can show you how ineffective it really is on this mode. Alright, so last time I just built my turret, set back, waited for the enemies to come at me, and I just wanted to drop them. This is not gonna fly in this round. Yep, see, like they're piling up on me, so they most certainly will kill me. So it's not undoable, but it's still very tricky. One of the bad things in this is that the turret range is just garbage. You just can't hit things as far away as you'd like. So you kind of want to keep them close, because you want to minimize your units, but you're also going to need some meat shields actually blocking your base entrance. So I have my guys, they're spread out a little too far. It's going to basically be just a bloodbath, like mostly on my end, as they just take my guys down one at a time. So I'm going to wait for them to get close. And I'm going to make a little slinger. And try to time this right. So where most of the damage is not hitting my base. But I also don't really want to push him back very far. So the trick is timing. Look at the difference though. Remember in the last game how I was sitting back, basically doing nothing? Well, now they've already got a quarter of my health, and they're just dominating the field right now. So I'm gonna have to use some of my experience points to try to get some money. Build another turret. Oh, he is a goner. Farewell, Slinger. I hardly knew you. Oh man, they're already on the next age. I only have 4,700 XP. I need 7,000 just to catch up. But it's not too bad. Actually, a good strategy in this game is that as you drop more enemies, you get more gold. And if you stay in the lower eras, then your units will cost less. So basically, I kill one of these guys and see how much gold I get. So these guys only cost 100 gold, the one I'm making. And when I kill one of them, it looks like I get about maybe 130. I didn't quite see how much I had. So I'm getting slightly more each time. So it's not a bad strategy. Since they can only attack you one unit at a time, not a bad strategy to hang back a couple eras, just to make sure that you have a economical advantage. I really want to get another egg rifle. That would be pretty sweet. There we go. Egg rifle. Alright, so we're doubling up the damage now. So that's gonna give me a nice advantage. Probably. Probably not. Suppose it's all gonna depend on the outcome. But anyway, I hope you can tell just from now, just from what I've shown you, the difficulty curve here. Like, they already got me down halfway. I'm still on the first age. Alright. If I can survive long enough to use another one of my specials, I will be pretty happy. But I'm starting to think that's not going to be pretty likely, so we shall see. There's a lot of tactics and strategies you can use. I was reading one guy who was advising to put like one clubman, one infantry, with two supports right behind him, and then build in that pattern. But on this difficulty, I've never seen that be successful. They still slaughter my groups like insane. It's just a bloodbath on my end. Here we go. Meteorites. Yes. Feel the burn. Man, building this many guys was a bad mistake. It's a waste of money. I'm trying to keep them a safe distance though, because these guys I want to keep away from my base. Eventually what's going to end up happening, guys, is I'm going to run out of money and my turrets aren't going to do enough damage and they will just wail on my base until I am out of the game. So I'm gonna let this play out. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up. Wait for them to get close. There we go. See, look at that. See how that's hitting my base even though they're behind me? How these guys are such a danger. Rain down some fire from heaven upon them. The Egyptians know a thing or two about that. You wanna know where I learned that from? The Bible! Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think they had fire from heaven drop on them. I'm thinking of Sodom and Gomorrah. They're the ones that had the hail, I think. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, can't push him back. There we go. Upgrade that turret range. So I'm gonna let him come a little closer to me, and we will see. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there you go. That's the difficulty spike from easy to impossible mode. I have yet to complete it on impossible mode. I'm gonna work on it. I'm going to one day. I'm gonna defeat it. But I can beat it on every other difficulty. I can beat it on easy, and medium, and hard. But the insane is just, like it says, it's insane. You have to be insane to keep trying to beat it. Fortunately for everybody, well, I guess not really fortunate for anybody, not even me, I'm pretty terrible at it. Well, as always, thanks for watching. I'm Dan Tuga, and have a good night.